Welcome back to the Insight Stack. Today, we're going to touch on an interesting topic about a developing story involving two powerful titans in the U.S. Who are they? Definitely Musk and Trump. One is the world's richest billionaire, and one is the world's most powerful political figure, U.S. President Trump.
So how in the world does a relationship go from being the presidential first buddy to being called another bullshit artist? Well, that's the roller coaster journey we're unpacking today. This explainer looks at just how the alliance between these two giants could go from being so close to collapsing into a really spectacular public feud.
Okay, so let's dive in by first getting a handle on the two men right at the heart of all this drama.
I mean, you've got two figures who completely dominate their respective fields. On one hand, you've got Donald Trump, the ultimate political disruptor. And on the other, you have Elon Musk, the tech visionary who's literally trying to get us to Mars. Both are just icons of transformation.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Analysts point to some pretty striking similarities in their personalities that could have made their partnership incredibly powerful, but also, dangerously volatile. They're both fans of shaking things up. They both have huge egos. They can be unpredictable and hold a grudge. They're obsessed with power, and they famously don't sleep much. It's quite a mix.
So you might be asking yourself, with personalities that combustible, how did these two titans even come together in the first place?
This timeline here does a great job illustrating the key moments that could bring Musk right into Trump's inner circle. It all starts with a snub from the previous administration back in 2022. That feeling of being left out supposedly pushes Musk to the right, leading to a full-blown endorsement for Trump and eventually an actual job in the White House.
And we're not just talking about a casual endorsement or a few supportive tweets. No, according to this scenario, Musk puts some serious money behind his support for Trump, a reported $250 million.
So what does he get for all that support? Well, a formal, high-profile role. He's given this brand new department to run, the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. And his mission is just perfectly on brand for him: cut government waste.
Okay, but you know what they say about alliances built on massive egos? They're not exactly stable. So let's move on and see how this powerful team-up could completely fall apart in a very, very public way.
So, what's the one thing? What could possibly be the catalyst for such a spectacular implosion? You might be surprised.
Turns out it all comes down to a single piece of legislation. It's called the One Big Beautiful Bill, and it's a massive spending package that would directly contradict Musk's whole mission to cut the deficit. We're talking about adding over $3 trillion to it. As you can imagine, Musk doesn't hold back. He sees this as a total betrayal of his work, and he absolutely lights the fuse with this fiery social media post, calling the president's signature bill a disgusting abomination. And just like that, the fight is on.
Trump's response is swift, and it is personal. Instead of getting into a policy debate, he goes straight for Musk's character, claiming he's gone off the rails. And that's what escalates this thing from a simple disagreement into a full-on public brawl.
And then the whole thing just explodes in this astonishingly fast, rapid-fire exchange on social media. I mean, look at this timeline. Musk posts Kill Bill. Then he's launching a poll for a third party. Then he's taunting Trump's age. And then he makes this incredibly wild post. It's just a meltdown in real time.
The consequences are immediate. Both men start making these really serious threats that go way beyond just online insults. Musk threatens to start his own political party, and Trump allegedly hits back by threatening Musk's government contracts and even suggesting he be deported. The pressure works, and Musk ends up issuing a rare public apology. So you'd think that's it, right? The bridge is totally burned, Musk is humiliated, story over. But just when it seems like the damage is permanent, the story takes another surprising turn. Yeah, this public feud takes a heavy, heavy toll on Musk's image. This poll here supposedly names him the most unpopular public figure in America, with a 61% unfavorable rating. That is a staggering fall from grace.
But then, out of nowhere, comes this stunning reversal. President Trump actually defends Musk. Just weeks after calling him a train wreck, he completely changes his tune, says he's a good person who just had a bad moment. It's a total 180. And this perfectly illustrates the next point. It wasn't just Trump. Other key figures in the administration, like VP J.D. Vance, start openly calling for Musk to come back, to return to the fold.
So that leaves us with the million-dollar question, doesn't it? Does this signal some kind of real reconciliation? Or is it all just another calculated move in a high-stakes game between two absolute masters of influence?
What do you think about where the relationship between Musk and Trump will head from here? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the Insight Stack for more upcoming episodes.